that cost me $15,000 or $1,500, I created for $150. And when I put that thing together, it looked better than what I saw on the internet. And then I saw one piece had a TV on it, and I cut this part off and cut that and constructed that and lit that sucker up. I'm like, man, we're gonna have a bad church. But the thing is, I got what God wanted me to get. And the wealth is, I didn't have the money, but a creative ability gives you the wealth. He said he'll give you the ability to gain wealth out of your hands. And so even though I didn't pay for it like that, but he got what he wanted. But I didn't know I was the cook. See, people don't understand. Sometimes you don't know you're the cook. You your own deliverance and don't even know it. You praying for God to deliver you for something, you your own deliverance. You got stuff in you that God called you to do, but because you're scared and you don't believe God for your own self, you say, well, God, I need help. The wealth is in you. The idea is in you. What you've been praying for is hiding underneath your own basement in your own life. There was a story about this man, true story, that he had a lot that he was they're in a state that had oil. And he had this big part of land. And he always dig for oil. He was digging and digging and digging. And he never found oil. He had a house. He sold his house. They drilled the foundation and oil gushed out. And all what he was looking for, he was living on top of it. That's how God operates. And we running around looking for God to do a miracle, and we walking around our own blessing. But you know why you can't think of nothing? Because you're not hearing God. You're too distracted. Everything coming at you. God can't hear you because your mind on something else, and you got to put some of that stuff away. Let me say something to you. You got to get to a place where you can meditate on God so God can give you your deliverance out of your own head. We're walking around and we're distracted. You talking about God, I need this, You can heal yourself if you pray. So let me say, first thing, start praying, fasting, tithing. Let the devourer rebuke. If you got something sick in your body, make sure it don't spread. Rebuke that. Tithe. Tithing just for giving money for the church. It's to rebuke. God only values what you value. If your dog's scruffy or your little whatever it is, you value, your children value, then God want to give up the children. What I mean, not throw them in the fire and sacrifice them, but sacrifice your love for them more than God. Say no to them and say, God, you know what? I ain't going to run. Ma, I need you right now. Well, don't run out the door for them. It's Sunday morning. Run to church. Say, you know what, baby? I'm going to help you, but I got to go to church. You done told God what I did. I put him on the altar. And I sacrificed him for you. I gave up him so I can get to you, God. And when God say, look at them, they still come to church even though I know they love that baby. I know they love that son. I know. Okay. Well, I can stay home and watch a football game. But you know what? I'll TiVo and watch it later. I'm going to church. God said, hey, you love me more than your football game. Or your man called you up. Baby, I'm coming over for breakfast. See what you going to be here? No, baby, you don't come over for breakfast. You ain't stay for dinner. You ain't coming for breakfast. I'm going to church. And if you want me, that's where I'll be.
That's right. Come on. Yes, sir.
And you got to let people know that God means more to you than them. And people say, well, what do you mean by that? See, the people get jealous. It's easy to destroy something that I can touch. They can't touch the God in you. They can get mad at the God in you, but they can't touch the God in you. Some people got mad because there's a God in me. They were fighting against the other woman was Christ.
Yeah.
And you can't beat her. You can't cuss her out. You can't tell everybody he cheating on me with Jesus. They can't say that. But they know you love them.
Yes, sir.
They know that you're like, Pooh-Choo, I got Jesus. And they hate that. But if you get Jesus too, we can love in the community.
Yes, sir. Right.
Because he got enough to go around.
Amen.
And see, people don't want to walk around God. See, people want to walk around the things they're supposed to do. But in order for you, you'll walk around God, but God tell you not walk around me, walk with me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Walk with me. If we want to, sometimes, it didn't take Joshua alone couldn't crack that wall while he walked. It took the whole nation to walk. God just told Joshua the instructions. He said, because you believe me, I will give it to you.
Amen.
Let me say this. God said, Pastor Allen, I'm going to give you a building. He ain't giving it to me. It ain't mine. He giving it to me because I believe God for the miraculous.
Yes.
But we got to walk around, y'all. Come on, let's walk around. What do you do? What do you mean, Pastor? Let's walk. Let's still have church when we in the hotel. Let's walk around. See, we camped out right now. We just waiting for it to fall.
Yes.
Let's just walk around, y'all. Let's get stuff together, y'all. I know y'all feet tired. My feet tired too.
Yeah.
I know y'all arches feel like they're going to collapse. Mine too. But let's just walk around. Let's believe God. And let's blow our trumpet of praise and tell the Lord thank you anyhow. Give God a blessing. See, you got to be the priest of your house. And the enemy, don't think the enemy ain't attacking everybody. I ain't never seen a season of drama, sickness, stuff going on. He attacking everybody in here. If he ain't attacking your finances or your health, he attacking your mind.
That's right. That's right.
Everybody's under attack in this church. Every time I hear a story, Pastor, guess what happened?
My Lord.
Well, people say, well, ain't nothing going on with me. Thank the Lord.
Right.
But it's something you lacking. And so let me say this, and let me, even though, and people don't understand, there is spiritual lack where we can publicly say, and that's personal lack that we can't talk about.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Because we can't say that in church.
That's right.
People say, what do you mean? We can talk about, Lord, I need money. Yeah. Lord, nobody can testify. I said, Lord, right now, I got money, but I need a woman. I like to have sex. And I'm going to say, you ain't going to hear anybody say that. Get out of the church. What if somebody testifies and say, Lord, I need me some booty. And I'm tired. I want to be married. I'm frustrated. I'm looking at stuff and I need to be right. I just want some woman. People say that's wrong. No, the Bible says it's better to marry than to burn. But we can't talk about that in church. A man can't really say, I'm asking God. We can say, I'm asking God for a wife to help me out. That's more presentable. But that ain't really what he wants. He got to say a wife. But that's how he gonna get what he needs through a wife. But guess what? There ain't nothing wrong with asking God for it. And see, people will say, oh my God, Pastor, don't act coy. I'm very prayer to prayer. I like, Lord, you know what? I look at something, I say, God, I need to give me a woman. And I ain't talking about a woman just because I need a woman. I want that. People say, Lord, but you can say, I tell people, you can say that when you got something laying next to you.
That's right. That's right.
But when you ain't got nothing by yourself and you ain't married and that thing ain't gone now, you used to what you, I'm talking to folk that let you be married and things walk away from you, you ain't got ready for that. You like grabbing at the air. And that, but we don't want to talk about that in church, but that's the reality people deal with, and we so phony
Yes.
and so fake that we need to walk around the wall for that too. Stop lying. I'm only crazy enough to admit that certain things like that go on in your life.
Yes, say it. So true.
Don't act like that. You too, lady.
That's right.
And you walk around lonely. People say, well, Pastor, I'm lonely. It ain't gotta be sex. No, I want a man because I'm lonely. People don't talk about they lonely in church. All I need is Jesus. You're alive. You crying at night. Valentine's Day mess you up.
For upcoming events, announcements, information, and donation, visit us at www.gpwm.org. Find us on Facebook.
GPW.org.
Faith, fellowship, funding, transforming the community, a community outreach. Thanks for watching the GPW broadcast. If you're ever in the Baltimore area, please visit us at our temporary location, Sunday mornings at 11:30 a.m. Also, you can visit us on our website at www.gpwm.org. Thanks again for watching.
A place where I miss you can feel.